In the Gospel of John, Jesus is with his friends. He's with his disciples. He's sitting at table with them, sharing stories, sharing food, sharing time. He knows what is coming. He knows the cross is near. And what does he choose to do with that time? He kneels down, he takes a towel, and he begins to wash their feet. It's a simple act, but at that time, and likely today, it would have felt shocking for all sorts of reasons. But at that time, foot washing was solely the job of the servants in the room. It was messy, dusty work. It was uncomfortable. It was for the lowly, the servant. And here is Jesus, their teacher and their Lord, taking that place. At their feet, one by one, he washes them. All 12 of the disciples, by the way, not just the faithful ones, not just the ones who understand, not just the ones who will stand by him. He washes the feet of Peter, the rock, who will deny him. He washes the feet of Judas, who will betray him to his death. Jesus knows exactly what Judas is about to do, and still he kneels, he serves him, he washes his feet, he loves him. And that kind of love is hard for us to understand because we're used to love that has limits. So it goes so far, and then that's too much. And when love has limits, it becomes easier to dismiss, to judge, to walk away rather than stay and love. Jesus shows us something way different. He kneels in front of them all. And in doing so, he makes something very clear. No one is outside the reach of his love. No one is beyond his care. And it's also clear that this isn't about just what he's doing. He makes it clear to them that this is about what they are to do. He says, if I, your Lord and teacher, have washed your feet, you ought to also wash one another's feet. He gives them the example to follow. Love is not just something to admire. It's something to practice. And I say practice because it's hard sometimes. We have to keep practicing over and over and over again to get it right. Maybe just one time out of 5. Jesus takes this something that is ordinary, this washing of feet, and shows us that this is where love lives. And he gives them a new commandment. He says, I give you a new commandment, that you love one another. Not as you love. Just as I have loved you, you also should love one another. Not in theory and not in words alone, but in action. We don't always get it right. Sometimes we resist Jesus' acts of love, like Peter did. Sometimes we turn away from Jesus, like Judas did. And sometimes we doubt, like Thomas will do. But the really good news is that Jesus doesn't wait for us to figure it out before he loves us. He loves us before that. He kneels, he serves, he loves us fully right where we are. As this night continues, we move closer to the cross. The shadows begin to deepen. The story begins to get heavier. But here, tonight, in this story, before anything else, we are given this to hold on to. Jesus kneels before everyone at the table, washes all their feet, invites all of them to the table. And then he says, the world will know that you follow me. I give you a new commandment, that you love one another just as I have loved you. You should also love one another. By this, everyone will know you are my disciples, if you have love for one another. This is what it means to follow Jesus, to receive his love, and then carry it into the world. A world that is so desperately seeking one little glimpse of hope, one little glimpse of light. We can invite them for Jesus into the life that God meant for them. Invite them to the table by how we act, how we do. Let us go out into the world and invite others to the table. Amen.